Results of the International Baccalaureate exams are out today, and Singapore has emerged as a top performer, accounting for half of the 69 perfect scores worldwide. Now, almost 97% of candidates here passed. Deborah Wong speaks to students from 2 schools that had a perfect pass rate.
Growing up, Sarah Nuhimli and her sisters were intrigued by the plays and musicals they watched as a family. The girls eventually took the road less travelled and enrolled in the School of the Arts. It's a decision that their mother believes allowed them to flourish.
We had people who said things like, "Oh, why are you sending your kids to SOTA? You should have just gone by the tried and tested route." But I knew she would not be happy in a mainstream school. They're very happy here, and I have seen, the way they have developed into very articulate, very confident young women.
Sarah says her studies in visual arts pushed her to think critically, while guidance from her teachers gave her the confidence to tackle challenges.
The arts has definitely helped me view things from a different perspective, do things differently. So even though I had no prior experience in curating, I decided to challenge myself and take up the role of the curator for my Year 5 exhibition. Overall, that was a really enriching experience for me.
Sarah was among over 140 IB candidates from SOTA, and they achieved an average score of 38.5 out of 45 points, which is above the national average. Over at Anglo-Chinese School Independent, rousing cheers filled the hall when students found out all of them passed, with an average of 41 points. For one top scorer, Philip Tam, the results came with some relief. His grandfather died just 2 days before his first paper. But he believes grades aren't everything. The avid volunteer says community work taught him valuable lessons outside the classroom.
I think that's really humbled me as a person, because it has really exposed me to many different people from many different walks of life. That has made me aware that there are so many strong people around me that I have so much to learn from.
Almost 2,300 candidates set for the IB exam. Starting from this sitting, those taking the IB for the first time no longer have to pay candidate registration fees, in a move to make the program accessible to more students.